Welcome back, everybody. So let's walk outside real quick. Now, what I was planning on doing in this video was some body work. Doubt that's gonna happen. It's kind of hard to see. Camera doesn't do it justice, but it's supposed to start raining anytime now. Because what I was gonna do is I wanted to start and try my hand on body work because this is messed up right here. I'm pretty sure there was body damage right here. Kind of sounds a little muddy because that looks like Bondo right here, and it's starting to rust. So I was going to go ahead and start doing, or at least trying, my hand and body work. So picked up a mixer, picked up some putty, knives, 80 grit sandpaper, got 120 grit sandpaper, and then I have which I got a little while ago, which is just some 3M, you know, body filler. Always buy the good stuff. Now, I was gonna start this video the other day, but when I fired up my air compressor and ran the hose and I was starting to kind of clean the garage out and all that kind of stuff, the nozzle was spitting out water. Preventative maintenance, people. Yeah, don't do what I do. So, needless to say, this was, you know, this is a filter. This was basically full of water, and then the tank had some water in it too. So, preventative maintenance, people. Make sure, and I usually am really good at this, and keeping track and making sure there's no water in it. Well, I probably haven't done it in a while. So, needless to say, it happens. Got it all cleaned out yesterday. Now we're good to go. Put this drain plugs on both of those back in. But since it's going to rain today and tomorrow, I'm not going to do no body work on that truck. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to tear the front of this back off. So I'll move all this stuff back after I finish the compressor. Then we're going to go ahead, take the hood off, fenders off, and get basically back down to frame. Because I want to go ahead and get the header panel off right here so we can go ahead and start mocking up the intercooler and radiator, because like a lot of this has to get cut because the intercooler goes right here. This has got to get cut. Then there's bars inside for the radiator. So let me go ahead, finish all of this, getting this wrapped up, get the truck cleaned off, and then we're going to go ahead and start tearing it apart. So we'll first start with the hood. Most of these bolts on the, well, most of them, there's only 2 bolts on the hood. They're only finger tight. The rest of it, yeah, kind of, you know, put a little effort into putting it in. Even though it still needs adjusting. We're just gonna put it on the roof. We're gonna take basically everything as we take it off. We're just gonna put it on top. So that way I don't put it, because I don't feel like putting it in the back. Because it's just gonna get dirty. And I don't feel like re-cleaning them like I did the last time. Here's one side. A lot of this is not easy to do by yourself. Get one side out, the other side sticks. And I'm not worried about the paint on this because the paint's garbage anyways. Alright, so now to get the fenders off, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, quite a few bolts. think it's just that same size. They weren't that tight. Where should I put all this stuff? Don't want to lose it all like I did last time. Alright, we'll put it right there where the rest of them are. Yeah, they definitely aren't as tight as I thought they were. The bad thing is like I said, video a long time ago, when I put this together, is I'm using all the nuts and bolts and everything that it came together with, because I want to build this thing and put it back together the right way. So it's gonna be a lot of bolts, but that's all good. Now, 2 of these I can't get to because they're below the bumper, so I gotta get, what is this, 1/2 inch. Like I said, I'm getting back into this since the garage is going to be a while. Might as well go ahead and rip this thing apart. I'm going to try. Yeah, the inner fenders don't have to come out. Oh no, they are. The inner fenders are part of the fenders. They're bolted to the fenders. Crap. Well, this whole thing's going to come apart then. It's going to be back down to frame and motor. It's all good. And one thing, you can definitely start to tell it's summer because it's getting warm out. Well, this is going to take a while. I still got 2 bolts up there. Then I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's still probably like a dozen bolts. So take a little break. Okay, I will tell you, this thing was not as tight as I thought I put it together. I thought I put this thing together kind of tight. Yeah, it was not. It was a lot looser than I thought. So I think everything's loose now. Now I gotta figure out whether I can get this thing apart. Because I really just need this out. This is the piece I need. Forgot, put the hood latch on too. Put the hood latch on after I sat on the hood in one of my videos, and then it latched. Then I had to figure out how to get the hood undone. Okay. That fender just kind of basically fell off. Get all these out. I think I did. There we go. Back to being torn apart again. Yay. Alright. I don't know what I want to do. Alright, get all this, just get all the hardware. Drop pieces. Get all the hardware off of it that's just loose. That goes there. Take these off too. Rubber mounts. Alright, I think that is basically it. Now I need a table to put this on. Alright. Guess what we're going to do is move the truck forward. We'll slide the truck forward. I'll get the welding table out. Put it in the back so that way I can have this laying on the table. So that way I can start figuring out how I'm going to mock this up. How I'm going to do this, because I know the intercooler is going to wind up being flush with the bottom. So the your intercooler is only going to come up about this far. Radiator is going to be flush with the top and come down. Yeah, so let's go ahead, switch all this stuff around. No, that's not magnetic. Thought that would be magnetic. Oh well. It's getting a little dark out and it's really about to rain. I've already heard it thunder a whole lot. Alright, so before we shut this up, oh, now it's sprinkling. Yeah, I feel it. Okay, so we're about to shut this up and work in the garage here. Probably tomorrow, whatever. We'll see. So what I did was I measured from the top of this bung to the bottom of that one, and it's 8 1/4 inches. So here to there, 8 1/4 inches. So like I said, intercooler is going to lay towards the bottom. Now I measured from the bottom to here. This is 8 1/2 to that mark right there. Now this really unbolts. So you got 3 bolts. This piece will come off right there. Then I'm going to cut it right there. There's a piece of structure behind it which is going to stay. So there's only going to be, what is that, about 2 inches of a bar going down the middle of the intercooler on the back side there. But that will allow the intercooler to sit like flush with this. Then I'm going to weld coming off of these bolt holes and these bolt holes, which I'll show you that real quick. So there's going to be a bracket that comes off of these bolt holes and comes to this, like that, for the bottom. There'll be a little piece of rubber in here. That's why there's like that 1/4 of an inch difference. So there'll be a little piece of rubber here. Yeah, she stuttered. And then there's going to be a bracket that goes all the way across, and it'll weld to where that's cut into here. And then there'll be a little itty bitty piece of rubber on the top of those. So like 1/8 inch piece of rubber. That will mount this extremely firm right there. So let's go ahead. Yeah. We're going to go ahead, shut the garage up. We'll probably call it a day. We'll probably pick this up tomorrow because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So we'll probably pick this up tomorrow, where we're going to cut this, and then we're going to wind up flipping it over tomorrow and getting ready for the radiator to figure out where we need to cut that. Because right today, or in this video, is we're going to get everything prepped, get it all cut up, get it all that kind of stuff. So I guess we'll pick this up tomorrow when we're cutting. All right, it's the next morning. So last night, before it really started to downpour, I went ahead and cut where my tape line was. So as you can see, the intercooler is sitting in there like nice. Now with some cardboard aided drafting design thing, you know, this is going to be kind of like this as a mount. So it'll mount into the 2 holes there, then there'll be a hole here where that can mount. So I'll make, this really sucks, but I'm going to redo that. But that'll be like that, and then there'll be another one on this side, which I need the metal for, don't have any. Then we're going to do flat stock across the top to hold all that in. All right, so the radiator side is mocked up. Now we need to, or the intercooler side was mocked up, whatever. Now we need to flip this over and see about mocking up the side for the radiator. So now I figure out how to get this in, because as you see, the radiator hits into those on both sides, which I knew that was going to happen because, you know, I made a measurement mistake. I think I talked about this in a previous video. So when I checked this radiator, they said measurement was, you know, was from here to here, which was just the core. They didn't talk about the end caps. So the core fits in between, end caps don't. So I'm going to take a little break of videoing, and I'm going to try to figure out exactly how I want to do this and how I'm going to mount it. And then I'll pick the video back up once I figure out exactly how I want to figure out how to put this thing in here. Not sure yet. Okay, took a lot. Not a lot, I mean, yeah. So I marked it off, painter's tape, cut my area. You know, measure twice, cut once. So I measured and measured and measured and measured and measured and all that stuff. So hopefully this works out. Now it needs, off my finger, needs a little cleaned up. I mean, there's a little, you know, sharp pieces of metal there. Really. But for the most part, this is the basics of it. Now, the radiator should fit right into there. And there it is. That's what I wanted. See how it fits. Like the whole radiator, basically. I mean, there's the shroud and the fans that stick past this, but the radiator fits right in. So now, because before I was running into issues with there's not enough room in between where the radiator support was and the front of the motor. There was like no room. So now, with this setup, the way it's tucked in, that fits perfect. If I had an extra set of hands, I'd stand this up, get the intercooler in too. But this is perfect. So all I need to do is I need to get these tabs off the top up here. I can mount the radiator to the top up there. Then we'll build brackets down here that these will rest on, and then that. So basically, like I said, I wanted this video to be kind of like getting everything mocked up and all that, which is perfect. I've got radiator mocked up, and now I have the intercooler mocked up too. So now I need to go just do some off-camera planning, metal calculations, kind of the things I need like that, run to the store. We'll pick it up in another video, is getting that stuff like hard mounted in, because some of it's going to be rib nutted in, because I do have rib nut tool, all that kind of stuff. So, but this is like mint. Hood closes, that'll clear all that. So this is winding up to be perfect. So like I said, wanted to get all the mock-up done in this video. Well, it's done. So hopefully next video we'll be back on the Blazer, because it's supposed to rain later today, but tomorrow it's not. So we'll probably pick up on the Blazer in the next video and work on that tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Hope you enjoyed this mock-up video of getting some more 1JZ stuff rolling, because like I said, got to get back on this. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Catch you in the next video.